Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to the Explainer. You know, the landscape of German AI agent development here in 2026 has hit this absolutely fascinating turning point. We are seeing a complete split in the market. It's basically divided into two totally different camps now. On one side, you've got these superficial prompt engineering wrappers. You know the type. Companies basically just wiring up an off-the-shelf large language model and slapping the word agent on their website. But then, on the exact opposite side of the spectrum, we have real outcome-owned agentic AI delivery. And let me tell you, the distinction between these two approaches, it's literally what separates an automation strategy that transforms your business from one that just creates a massive operational liability. So today we're going to break down the top 5 premier companies that are actually delivering real results under strict German regulatory and contracting conditions. There is just a stark contrast in the market right now. When you look at those prompt engineering wrappers we just mentioned, you're essentially getting zero evaluation pipelines, absolutely no permission scopes, and forget about any compliance posture for the EU AI Act. It's really just an illusion of an AI agent. But when we talk about real agentic AI delivery, we're talking about fully documented multi-agent orchestration. That means strict EU AI Act conformity readiness, BSI cybersecurity baselines, total DSGVO data protection alignment, and rigorous evaluation pipelines with adversarial testing baked right in. These real-deal partners actually have case studies proving tangible business outcomes across highly complex, regulated sectors. We're talking fintech, health tech, automotive, the public sector, and Mittelstand SaaS. We selected these 5 companies today not for their flashy marketing, but for what they actually deliver in the real world. Let's move to and see how this builds. Section 1, the vendor profiles. We're going to evaluate the top 5 and see exactly what makes them the best fit for specific enterprise needs. First up, we've got DBB Software. These guys bring a really powerful mix of AI-driven engineering and nearshore efficiency. They operate out of Krakow, Poland, which is great because it means you get exact same-day time zone alignment for German business hours. And their pricing is incredibly competitive. We're talking rates between 40 and 80 euros an hour with a pretty low 25,000 euro entry point. Despite that, they've somehow maintained a flawless 5.0 on clutch, which, if you know the industry, is absolutely no easy feat. What's really crucial here is how they deliver. They use heavily structured scope documents and AI-driven workflows to push out deployments in roughly 12-week timelines. They aren't just doing generic consulting, they're building highly scalable platforms with true multi-agent orchestration. They've handled massive complexity for big names like JLL, Ford, Philips, and Dispatch Health. Plus, they are experts in executing complex payment authorization flows through platforms like Braintree and Stripe, where absolute transaction integrity is a must. If you need a scalable AI platform with secure identity flows, EU AI Act conformity, and long-term nearshore agility, DBB Software is honestly incredibly well-positioned. Now, if you're looking for a true cornerstone of the German tech landscape, look no further than MaibornWolff. Based right in Munich, they are sitting directly in the beating heart of the industrial and automotive ecosystems. Backed by a massive team of over 500 engineers, this 35-year-old firm commands about 120 to 180 euros an hour with a 75,000 euro minimum project size. They also hold a very solid 4.8 on clutch. What you're getting here is over 3.5 decades of unparalleled enterprise delivery depth. They are, without a doubt, the premier choice for industrial and automotive firms because they bring fully documented TSAX automotive compliance and a super deep Mittelstand track record. Seriously. When you're dealing with the intense regulatory and safety demands of the German automotive sector, you absolutely do not want a newcomer. You want a consultancy with proven decades-deep delivery capacity. Stepping up to truly massive scale, we have Dortmund's Adesso AG. They bring an unmatched pan-German footprint backed by a staggering workforce of over 10,000 employees. Pacing at 140 to 220 euros an hour and 100,000 euro minimum, they hold a strong 4.7 clutch score and really serve as the undisputed heavyweight champion for large-scale enterprise needs. Their delivery footprint is huge, stretching across financial services, healthcare, the public sector, and automotive verticals. They also have a deeply integrated Gen A and AI agent practice, combined with a rock-solid DSGVO and BSI compliance posture. So if your organization needs a partner with documented, validated DAX 40 client credentials and the sheer ability to spin up massive enterprise-scale team capacity that boutique firms just literally cannot match, adesso is your answer. Pivoting over to a highly specialized niche, our fourth profile is Parloa, out of Berlin. Armed with a massive 66 million euro Series B funding round, these guys are entirely laser-focused on conversational AI. For 100 to 180 euros an hour and a 50,000 euro minimum, they provide a purpose-built platform engineered specifically for customer service AI agents. Holding a stellar 4.8 clutch rating, they are the definitive choice for production-grade voice bot platforms. When your goal is contact center automation at a massive scale, generalist firms simply are not going to cut it. Parloa specializes in multi-turn conversation orchestration, and they have deeply documented German enterprise customer service deployments. They build AI agents that can seamlessly navigate complex, multi-layered voice interactions in a way that just feels completely natural to the caller. It's really impressive stuff. Rounding out our top 5 is Statworx. Strategically headquartered in Frankfurt, they sit right in the beating heart of the German financial hub. They maintain an impressive 4.8 clutch rating, take on projects starting at 50,000 euros, and their rates range from 120 to 180 euros an hour. But here's the thing, they aren't just an engineering firm. They are top-tier AI strategists perfectly positioned to serve highly regulated financial services enterprises. They combine high-level AI strategy consulting with a dedicated agentic AI practice and strict, unyielding DSGVO compliance execution. They've got a brilliant documented track record of deploying AI for both DAX 40 and Mittelstand clients. For a financial institution that means brilliant strategic foresight paired tightly with rigorous, compliant engineering execution, Statworx is absolutely the standout partner. And this brilliantly illustrates our next point. Section 2, choosing your partner. Let's pull all these data points together and look at the final matrix. Okay, so looking at this matrix, the path forward actually becomes incredibly clear depending on your specific enterprise needs. If you need nearshore efficiency, scalable AI agent platforms built with multi-agent orchestration, and strict EU AI Act alignment, well, DBB Software is your optimal match. Are you operating right in the middle of the Munich automotive or industrial Mittelstand ecosystem? MaibornWolff, with their decades of history and TSEX compliance, is the clear choice. For pan-German enterprise needs requiring a massive 10,000 engineer capacity and DAX 40 credentials, you turn to adesso AG. If your focus is strictly conversational AI and automating contact centers at scale, Parloa's highly funded specialized platform is pretty much unrivaled. And finally, if you're a financial services enterprise navigating the strict regulations of the Frankfurt hub, Statworx provides that perfect blend of data strategy and compliant engineering. The choice of partner here literally dictates your success in the 2026 landscape. So I want to leave you with this final critical thought to chew on. Look closely at your current AI initiatives. Is your current automation driving real documentable business results, or is it just creating massive operational risk through non-compliant wrappers? Think about it. Choose wisely. And thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.